Yeah, sorry about that interruption in the video. Yeah, this action is not small action like I was saying. This is an action of like making a large leap towards you. Um, so like I said, yeah, it's not like having a small coffee at Starbucks or anything like that. This is like bigger steps. Like I don't want to go too far with the bigger steps, right? But I do want to say that it's nothing like having a coffee and taking baby steps towards progression towards a relationship. It's almost like, hey, how you doing? um Nice to meet you. Everything links and clicks together, and it's like, hey, you want to go uh out to dinner, like skipping a small coffee and going straight out to dinner, and then going from straight out to dinner to like, hey, let's spend a weekend at a log cabin. And after the weekend in a log cabin, it's like, well, hey, we should probably get engaged. You know what I mean? It's like, let's get married. Like, it's kind of weird like that. That's the feeling that I see for it. But for all the time that you were held back, this is your Ace of Pentacles moment right here. And it seems like the moment that you actually make a choice to move forward, that's when like this message comes in for you. This person could be some kind of earth sign, maybe. Doesn't always have to be, but it's a message for an opportunity for personal growth that's going to come in from this person. You're going to recognize this right away. There's not going to be any fog. There's not going to be any weirdness, right? You know how when people come in and bring offers to you, you're like, I don't know. I don't know about that. You're not going to be iffy about this. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. Okay. Um, yeah, it's not something that you, like I just said, it's not something that you're gonna want to sit around and think about and contemplate on. It's almost like as soon as they ask, you're almost ready to answer, like right away, And it almost feels like you have no other option, almost as if like this was designed for you, and it's almost like both of you kind of recognize that you were both like meant to find each other for some reason. If you believe in that kind of thing, where I kind of want to say it's like a love at first sight kind of situation. Most people don't really believe in that these days, but it's gonna look like that's what this is. Okay, so hindsight, maybe after you guys get married and have kids and all of that, it's gonna, your hindsight is like, yo, I really fell in love at first sight. I really fell in love. It was really love at first sight, and that's how you're gonna feel about it, because it's just gonna be an equal give and take. There's gonna be, damn, lots of truth in this. Um, yeah, at a time where you feel like things were unfair, like this comes in when you feel like life is not fair and you're not able to move forward, or like you're not going to be ready. You're going to be in not ready but set right before the go. That's when this comes in. So you're still sitting in emotions or something and feeling like life is unfair. I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. I don't know what I did wrong. Like, am I cursed? It's like an energy of that, right? And then you go from that to like, oh my God, this is what I deserve. I'm finding this is what I deserve. This is what I deserve. Followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, to some of you that were in the energy of wondering if you were going to work on something from the past, like if that was going to come back, something that gave you heartache. To those people that felt like maybe this person or like you guys were going to get your shit together and come back together, you're going to make a clear decision that you don't want to come back together or work on that anymore. That's to those that made it to the ready. They were going through heartache and heartbreak and some kind of painful situation before they got to the ready, and now they're at the set. Okay, does that ring a bell for you? Does that work for you? And yeah, this is of course the part 2 to the first video. I haven't named it yet, but you're definitely going towards the 10 of Cups, right? This is Ten of Cups. This is something that, all of your wishes when it comes down to having an emotional relationship with another party, everything that you wished for, right? Everything that you wished for, it actually says it on the card. It says it. Once you get into this relationship, whenever you get into this relationship, I feel like I'm getting heavy aquamarine. You should go and buy aquamarine. If this relates to you and what's going on in your life, it could be a stone that your actual new partner, I don't know, it might work well for that person. So it might, I don't know, like calm them, or calm the nerves of the interaction between you two. I don't know the properties of aquamarine at all, so I don't know anything about. I'm not a gemologist or whatever. I just know that that's the stone. That is the stone. Okay. You're realizing, again, we're looking at hindsight right now. You're realizing that the reason why you felt defeated was because it's an energy of you feel defeated from not you feel like you should have did more in the ending of whatever this was that you ended before you came into this situation. But truth be told, the way that you walked away was actually very good. You weren't defensive. It's like you didn't do anything. You just walked. But a part of you feels like you should have lashed out or done something different in that situation. You weren't defensive. You didn't do anything when it comes down to that. And because of that, it helped you manifest multiple opportunities, right? Things came in a lot quicker because you did not join in and have an argument or fight or make things bad. What you did was, okay, that's how you feel, or this is how I feel, and I'm gonna head out. And that's what you did. And because of that, you just moved into a more abundant, when you moved into this Nine of Pentacles energy of being single and alone, you became abundant in a different kind of way, where lots of opportunities started to come to you, big or small or whatever. But this is a part of those opportunities, this person that's coming in. And it's all coming in really fast because, like I said before, when you get Eight of Wands is fast. This could have something to do with travel as well. You could be traveling. You could get with this person and travel. You could travel towards this person. This person could travel towards you. There is going to be some kind of travel involved in this situation. For sure. There's going to be some travel involved with this situation. So you can get ready for that. But like I said, that caused everything, you're being slingshotted forward, right? Once you made a decision to leave whatever that was behind, it was okay, you had a certain period to where you kind of brought yourself back to life. You might have did a little bit of healing, and then you started to slowly bring yourself back to wherever it is that you needed to be or felt comfortable being. Then you got into the set position that was ready, set, and when you were at the set position, this thing just came in out of left field because it was already rushing towards you. Okay, yeah, here's another message of fast, right? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, right? But when the slowest knight of the deck arrives, when that knight finally arrives, it's everything that you could ever want. Okay? So we do a lot of talking about the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh man, that's the slowest knight. Dragging your feet, dragging your feet, dragging your feet. But what they don't talk about is when that Knight of Pentacles actually gets there, it's oh shit, he brought everything. This is the person that shows up to the party that does not have anything at the party. And this person shows up and brings the people, brings the beer, brings the weed, brings the liquor, like, you know what I mean? This person brought everything, brought the whole party with them, but he just took forever to get there, right? But this is in the reverse. So this is coming in fast and bringing everything with it that you could ever imagine. So when you look at the Ten of Cups energy, that's what I'm saying. This is everything that you could wish for in a relationship. This person is bringing all that shit that comes with the relationship that you want, right? Right. And the argument with the Magician in reverse, the person that was manipulating you or whatever, the sneaky individual, is now in the Five of Cups energy now, and they are stuck. And they might be stuck in that Five of Cups energy for as long as you know them. They're already like disappearing in your rear view right now, because once this new thing comes in, just picture the scenery. You're standing still and the scenery is moving like this, okay? This person that you were into it with right here is moving past you, and a new person is coming in up here, and it's like, that's how I picture it in my mind. Like they're leaving just as fast as that new person is coming in. That person is just going to be like a blip in your memory in a minute, you know? Yeah, this really comes in when you're really like confused. You're really confused and don't know what things that you should put behind you. You know, it's like having moving into the ready position. When you move into the ready position, it's like you're you still have a lot of distractions that are still in your life, really. You might not be fully cooperating with them, but you don't know which thing is going to take you where it is that you need to go, so you haven't really cut everything out of your life. And so there's a level of confusion about which way that you should go and what you should be doing, right? And at the same time, you have these distractions that are around you as well, right? So yeah, not being able, like, you jump right into the fucking Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, like right as you're in that confusion and not knowing, and I have a feeling that you let go of everything. There it is. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you just come out of the cold immediately, financially, just emotionally. You just come out of the cold like really fast because the universe has been waiting to give this to you. That's exactly what this feels like. This feels like the universe has been waiting to give you something, and you might have stayed in something a little too long and prolonged it. Yeah. You stayed in the Ten of Wands energy too long. It might have took you a little longer than normal to end that chapter that you were in that was causing pain and burdens. Yeah, they're gonna keep repeating it. You had no plan. You were weak, but you did it. You cut the devil out, right? You cut the devil out. You cut everything out that was holding you back, right? You cut the Emperor in reverse out of your life, right? And then while you were in hermit mode, your growth came in. Just like I said, while you were in hermit mode, your growth came in, right? When you were in the set mode, ready, set, that's when everything comes through for you, you know? And I like that. Yeah, I like that for you. And I think I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen, because that's where you're headed to. And I can't wait to see what happens after this for you. You have to get yourself adjusted, or I don't think you're going to have a chance to get yourself adjusted. But to the new person that's coming in, that's bringing everything, it feels like it doesn't even matter. It's just like this person brought the new cycle with them. So it was like, okay, well, you're having trouble. Well, I just brought it to you, so let's go. And so I talk a lot of shit on this channel and tell people, you think that Mr. or Mrs. Right is just gonna show up at your doorstep? That's literally what the fuck is happening right now, and that's crazy. Someone literally like finds you, or you find each other in some kind of way. I don't know how this is gonna happen, but it's gonna feel like they actually found you and brought everything to your doorstep. That's what it looks like here. That's what every single one of these cards here, this whole entire message is saying that. Okay, so it's like your guides couldn't wait to bring this gift for you. Could not wait. Couldn't wait for you to make the decision. It's like everybody was huddled around above your head or around you while you were going through what you were going through, and they were just listening and listening and just waiting for you to say the magic words so they can go ahead and be like, flip the switch. Come on, send the person, you know, send in the next cycle right now. They said yes. We've been waiting all this time. They finally did it. Okay. And that's what it feels like. That's the energy of this entire reading right here. Okay. Exactly how I just explained that. That's the energy of it. I love you all, man. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.